I want to talk to you today about the concept of clean eating. It's a recent buzzword that we're hearing in health and fitness circles across America. It's been a trend, it's been an ongoing concept for people who desire to have a healthier life to kind of get rid of the processed foods that make us so overweight and unhealthy and bog our bodies down with chemicals and products that aren't in a natural state. So clean eating is the recent trend and buzzword in this fitness concept. Clean eating is really just getting back to basics and eating clean, raw, natural foods. When I say raw, natural foods, I mean foods that haven't been chemically altered or processed, foods that haven't been altered in any way. So if you were to go out in the garden and grab carrots, that would be a clean, raw food. So we want to try and get our diets back to those basics, those raw fruits and vegetables and meats that our body can process and that our ancestors processed, and they lived relatively healthy lives. Their lifespan wasn't as long as ours, but they didn't have modern medicine like we do. So I have 5 tips for clean eating that I want to share with you. The first being try to incorporate more fresh fruits and vegetables into your diet. When I talk about fresh fruits and vegetables, I'm not talking about canned peaches or deep fried zucchini that you can pick up at the fast food restaurant down the street. I'm talking about raw, pull an apple off the tree, go get an orange, peel it, and eat it. The best, there's like 3 little categories that I would classify fruits and vegetables in. There's best, better, and really? So best would be fresh. Better would be frozen if fresh is not available, because there are times in the year when it's not available for everybody in America. So when it's not available, frozen, flash frozen are the best. You want to try and pick a fruit or vegetable that hasn't been processed before it's frozen. So dried fruits and vegetables are good. As far as that's concerned too, those would be the best. Better would be frozen, and the worst is like canned fruits and vegetables, things that are steeped in processed sugars or have high sodium content. A lot of times when they can foods, the sodium content goes poop through the roof, and that's not good for our hearts or our blood vessels and our arteries, and it contributes to high blood pressure. Now, the second tip I have for you is to balance your protein and carbohydrates in your meals. So when you're having toast for breakfast, throw some peanut butter on it. That balances out that simple carbohydrate that you're going to get from the bread, because that bread is going to be broken down very quickly in your body. But the peanut butter, the protein, takes longer to metabolize, so you're going to have a more steady flow of energy because your body is going to be working harder on a long-term basis to break that down. So you want to balance your proteins and your carbohydrates. Toast and peanut butter, yogurt and granola, bagel and cream cheese. You can have lean meats and fresh fruits and vegetables. Just try and keep it so that you're not eating a double cheeseburger and a large fry. That's not really balanced protein and carbohydrates. That's not really what I'm talking about. You want to get something that's lean, something that's fresh. If you can, try and find organic meats, organic vegetables. So you want to try and keep your food as close to the natural state as possible. The next tip I have for you is, all those processed foods they're high in saturated fats or trans fats, and the US government recently has said that trans fats need to be out of things that are so unhealthy for us. So I want you to take a look at the kinds of fats that you can incorporate into your diet that are healthy, because there are some healthy fats, and it's important to have an intake of fats. You just need to not overdo it. Healthy fats would be nuts. Another healthy fat is avocados. I mean, they are very, very fatty, but it's a good healthy fat. It's a good fat that your body knows what to do with. Also, omega-3s, fish oil, those kinds of things that are in their most natural state, and you can get those fats from that, that's a more healthy choice. That's a cleaner alternative. My next tip for you would be to drink more water. Americans consume so much soda pop and so many carbonated beverages that are full of sugar and chemicals and things that our bodies just don't need. And once in a while, it's not going to kill you, but we as Americans, it's a part of our normal everyday diet. So to change that to a more clean eating, a more clean diet, should I say, you need to try and bring down the sugary soda consumption, substitute it with water. Many people say, oh, I can't stand water, it's disgusting. Flavor it with a little lemon, a little lime, an orange slice sometimes will give it a little flavor that just is something different. If you can't drink water, pick an organic fruit juice that has minimal processing. You want to find something that hasn't been run through a bunch of machines and has chemicals added to it. So the easiest, the best would be just to drink more water. But you want to try and limit the soda intake, limit the caffeine intake, everything in moderation. My last tip would be to have several small meals during the day. The reason for this is that several small meals will help your metabolism stay at an even keel. Your blood sugars won't be sky high or through the floor, those kinds of things. If you have several small meals, your body's going to be working continuously through the day. You're going to be secreting even amounts of insulin, so it's a healthier alternative than eating we grew up hearing eat 3 square meals a day. So, but really it's healthier to have like 5 or 6 small meals where you're balancing your protein and carbohydrates, where your metabolism is working all day long and it's staying even and level. And that also helps with your insulin levels as well, because your blood sugar levels aren't going to be all over the place. You won't be on that roller coaster ride. So to summarize, clean eating, 5 tips. Eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. The fresher, the better. Balance your protein and your carbohydrate intake. Try to add some healthy fats into your diet. Avocados, nuts, those kinds of things. Drink more water. Get rid of the soda. Drink water. And incorporate several small meals into your diet every day. Have several small meals throughout the day to stabilize your diet. Thank you.